Welcome everyone. Today we are going to see manufacturing process of TMT steel bars. Before starting manufacturing process of TMT steel bars, we introduce the what is meant by TMT steel bars and its uses. TMT steel stands for thermomechanical treated steel, which contain two surfaces, inner core and outer surface. Outer surface is more hard than inner surface. Then now we see it uses of TMT steel bar. It is used mostly in concrete reinforced structure, flyovers, dams, bridges, thermal plants, industrial structure, and hydropower plants. Best quality TMT bars pass through series of processes that determine the strength and flexibility of it. Now we see which steps contained in manufacturing process of TMT bars. The manufacturing process of TMT bars involve series of processes like rolling, water quenching, heat treatment, cooling at various stages of manufacturing. This process we see step by step. The manufacturing process of thermomechanical treated includes 5 steps. First, extraction of iron from its ore. Second, heating, rolling and forming of reinforced bar. Third is quenching and last two is self-tempering and atmospheric cooling. These 5 steps we see step by step. The first process is extraction of iron from its ore. In this process, raw materials like iron ore, coke or fluxes are utilized to extraction iron that is kept in the molten state. After this, molten iron is subjected to pretreatment and converted to steel in a converter and is then subjected to ladle heating for refining the chemistry of the steel. Means in this process, from raw material, molten iron is prepared and on this molten iron further treatment and converted into steel which is called is primary steels. Now we see how to prepare primary steel making. During the initial stage of primary steel making, in oxygen furnace combine oxygen with carbon in the iron and that eliminate carbon dioxide is known as pretreatment. Then this steel once again passes through the EAF means electrical arc furnace for refining the composition of the steel. Now molten steel from EAF electrical arc furnace is transferred to a ladle and it transferred to the continuous casting machine. Liquid steel flows out of the ladle into the casting ladle and then into water cooled mold. Solidification being in the mold, continuous billets coming out from the CCM is sized according to the length required. Now in this process the primary steels convert into actual shape of the TMT steel bars and now we see how the process is go. These steel billets are made by heating to 1200 degrees Celsius to 1250 degrees Celsius and are rolled to reshape the billets into the final size and shape of the reinforced bars before passing the billets through a rolling mill stand. Now we proceeds last three manufacturing processes, which is thermomechanical treatment, which contain three processes. This process is helped to increase the mechanical properties of TMT steel bars. The first manufacturing process is quenching from thermomechanical treatment. Quenching is that process which is used to cold the outer surface of the TMT steel bars. But in this case, inner core is not cooled by the quenching and it is a rapid cooling process of colding. Now, now we see last two treatments from thermomechanical treatment which is self-tempering and atmospheric cooling. In self-tempering, in this process, inner core is cooled by this process and once the self-tempering is over, the bar get ready for atmospheric cooling. This is done on cooling bed on normal temperature. In this step, the austenite core turn as ferrite to pearlite structure. This last atmospheric cooling process is used to increase the states tensile strength that makes it highly ductile and weldable. In this video, we learn how to manufacture the TMT steel bars. Thank you everyone.